I'm live. I'm alive. And I'm still alive. Still very live. Still pretty much alive. Yep. All right. That'll do. We can do better than that. We can do better than that, can't we? Here we go. Stop reading June. Well, what do you think? What do you think of this, motherfucker? I'm not reading it. I'm using it. Oh, this was their worst nightmare. It's not just that I am in possession of a copy of June now. I'm using June specifically to fucking help me produce my video, which you hate. Whoa, hang on. All right, what I miss? Who'd I miss? Fucking everyone. You know I missed you. All of you. Many of you I didn't miss. Did I? Did they? No, the police didn't miss. No. Oh no, they did not miss. They didn't miss. No. They didn't miss that. I better not talk now. Don't talk about that one, Nick. Just yet. They say. They. Who are they? Who am I? Fuck. It's been a long month and a half, man. I mean, everyone's just like, dude, just take this one easy. Take it easy. You had a tough day. I did have a pretty fucking fuck. After all my and I watched the I watched the last videos, and it's like, ADF, fuck you, making me walk around, and then I get out of jail. What happens? I'm like, here I am again, fucking schlepping. Got my backpack on. Got all my clothes, like all my worldly possessions in a fucking bag, and I'm schlepping again. You know, I was kind of like, when you go to jail, you do kind of have that, like deep down, you want that. You've got that fantasy that's going to be like the movie when you get out of jail, and it's like you see sliding doors for the first time. It's like, oh, ooh, or there'll be like flying cars and shit like that. It's like, wow, what's new? Like, well, Adelaide now have 2 football teams. Tasmania has an AFL team. They let women play AFL now. It's like, oh my god, you know, that's sort of what you hope when you get out of jail. Instead, it's like, oh wait, no, we still need to fucking walk around the streets with the bag thing. I don't know. I feel like that's such a season. That's such a season 2, 3 thing. That's, you know, I thought we'd moved on from that. I honestly did, but no. No, still like on the schlep. Old Schleppy McGee over here. Old Schlepster, schlepping it up. But no, it's okay. It is okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's. I'm not bitter. Yeah, because no, everything's sorted. So it's not like the last time I got out of jail. So I have to keep reminding myself of what it was like the last time I got out of jail. Because I don't know if you can remember. It wasn't that long ago. It was only a couple of months ago. It's just like earlier this year. But it was like fucking, I just come out of Wello, and it was like constant, all day, every day, round the clock shit fight. In your cell. Cunts in there. Hassling the shit out of you. And just like fucking pushing them back constantly. It was like, fuck. Every second of every day was a battle. Like, I know that's a bit of a cliche, but no, it was like, that's what it was like. Getting out of Wello, and it's like, fuck, you have to fight the pub cunt, the pub that you go to stay in tries to stitch you up. And then the person behind the bar tries to stitch you up. And then there's ASD goons everywhere. And then you go to the supermarket and there are fucking ASIO losers in there. And it's like, oh, God, you have to fucking blog constantly. Like, fuck you, Naruhito. Fuck you, MI6. Fuck you, ASD. fuck you, Michelle, watching me jerk off in the shower, And so I do have to compare it to that. So that was what happened the last time I was I got out of jail. It was just round the clock. And it was like people there specifically to kill me on the train, like next to me. And so the experience compared to that, like a little bit of a schlep, it's not too bad, And it was for a reason. So I think if it was a schlep for no reason, I'd be very upset. But no, that was like it was like ADF go like just make him walk around because that's all he's good for. There's the tongue thing. People are a fan of that. I'm being told. But no, it wasn't like that. Yeah, it was constructive, and so I'm like, fucking fine. I feel like like I'm like Adam Sandler or something, and it's like I've got this one guy, like, hey, golf guy, and I was like, just do the golf guy, and it's like, no, I want to break it. I want to do like serious dramatic roles now. Golf guy's gone. No pictures of a fucking bird. You're watching No Pictures of a Bird, a podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. I'm still Mr. Tapscott. Still called No Pictures of a Bird, even though I'm pretty sure the pictures of a bird are fucking in the ground. They got the message. They did. The birds got to them. No, there are no more pictures of a bird. Like, yeah, it's very muted out there. It's different. Yeah, it's very different. So the experience of getting out of jail now, I should finish that last thought, which is like, yeah, that's what I feel like. Like, it's like, so no, you just got to bring that the wacky character back for one more round before you win your Oscar. Oh, God. You know what to do? Fucking pie in the face guy again. Like, yeah, like, exactly. Thank you, Joe Pesci. It's like, yeah, maybe they didn't tell you I don't shine shoes no more. Now go home and get your fucking shine. Like, walk around the streets with your fucking bags, Nick. Fuck you. Motherfucking what? Smash it. Boss. Yeah, that's what it feels like. It is, yeah. Anyway, it was just a little bit of that today, and I was like, here we fucking go. But then, look, I came home, like, because there are so many key differences there. I had accommodation. I had the keys. Like, here are the keys. The keys were in the hand. Like, okay, good. Done. All right, I've got a place to sleep. I've got a bed. The private room. There was money in my bank account. So someone must have, I don't know how it works, but like, yeah, a Centrelink payment came through while I was in jail. So when I got out of jail, there was money in my fucking bank account. Great. So I could like get my phones up and running immediately. I didn't lose all my stuff. Like I got my phones back straight away. Last time I got out of jail, I didn't get a phone back. I had to go and buy a phone. So I had to organize all that shit. And so, yeah, it was fucked. And the time before that as well, same deal. Like I got out of jail, I didn't have a phone. And then I immediately had to throw away my headphones because they were like fucking hot. Like they were like dirty because fucking ASD were bugging them or whatever, Telstra goons. So I didn't have to do that. Like, yeah, I got all my stuff back. So when I because there are two, because it was all the stuff that I had when I was arrested. So that stays at the police station. And then there's like a specific genre of personal effects that will follow you to your jail. So the ring came with me. Thank you, guys. The watch didn't, for example. And it's just like your clothes, glasses staying on my face the whole time. So that's cool. So when I was released, I had phones, plural. Here are your phones. Like, great. When I got released from Wello, it was like I didn't even have a fucking jumper. I had to steal a jumper from the jail. I had to steal one. And it's like, they won't let you leave with that. I'm like, well, I'm not walking out there, bro, because it's like fucking 4 degrees. It's going to be 0 degrees. If I'm going out there, I've got nowhere to go. I've got no accommodation lined up. You've given me a train ticket. The train doesn't work. The train isn't running. So I'm not walking around the fucking street of Wellington, mid-central New South Wales in a T-shirt, cunt. All right? He's like, oh, yeah, all right. Yeah, that's a fucking jumper. So, yeah, that's all I had. I just had a jail jumper. And, yeah, I had to get a phone. And so this time they're like, here is your warm jacket. Like, here it is. Like, yeah, it's there. My shoes were there. My ring was there. Watch wasn't there, but that's okay. My wallet was there. Had my IDs in it. My bank card was there. Bank card worked. When I got out of clearance, my bank account was closed. Bank Australia fucking closed my bank account. I'm pretty sure it's illegal. Yeah, illegally. Yeah, you can't do that. You can't close a fucking. Even if I was legit, like even though I was undercover, it's illegal to do that to a convict. If someone gets arrested, you can't close their bank account for no reason, even if it is overdrawn while they're inside. You can't do that. But they did it to me. Bank Australia. Yeah. So this time it was different because I had my warm jacket. I had warm clothing. I had 2 phones. They're like, here are your phones, plural. Like, yeah, I could recharge them straight away. Like I had credit immediately. Like, this is fucking great. Yeah. Didn't have headphones, but that's okay. And then when I had to go get my stuff, the reason I ended up sleeping with all my stuff is because I had to go get it from the police station. And I went to go get it. And it was all there. Everything. Almost like I lost half a bottle of scotch. That's the only thing I lost. And that's reasonable. But even the hip flask. So last time, again, when I got arrested, they took, I didn't get everything back. They took my whiskey flask. That was when I got arrested in Queanbeyan. They took my whiskey flask, like my proper, like silver one. Well, it's not silver, but whatever, it's stainless steel one. Yeah, they took that, disappeared. A couple of other things disappeared, which I was kind of hoping wouldn't. But no, this time I got literally everything back, which is great. Because now I don't have to fucking, here we go again. I've got to build myself, like I've lost all my stuff again. I've got to build myself back up again. And then as soon as I'm back up and nearly there, I'll go back to jail. Because that's been the pattern for the last couple of years. So not anymore. Not this time at least. So that's what I said. That's what I said my final hit. Because everyone's like, this time for sure. You're not going back to jail again. I was like, well, that's kind of what you said the last time. Yeah. And so, but this time, like, it wasn't actually them. It wasn't douchebags who sent me to prison. It was myself. So, and not because I fucked up, but like, no, Space Ghost. Yeah, my Space Ghost sent me to jail. And that's what good Space Ghosts do. But no, there was a very good reason for that. And I won't go into the nitty gritty. No, Donald Trump asked me for a favor. Said, Nick, I just need you to go in one more time. And President Trump, I'm sorry to report, I went in there, man. I went in there. I went to Parklea. I went to Surrey Hills lockup, police command. I was in the lockup there for 2 nights. No, 1 night. Yeah. Tapscott police station. I was in there. Cessnock. Medium security. It's maximum security. I was in there. I asked around, my friend. No one has seen your Hootie and the Blowfish CD with the crack in the cover. Just wasn't there. I asked everyone. Hi, hello. In remand. Pod 1. Where was I? 6C1, 6C2. Leaned in through the fence. Has anyone seen it? Donald Trump wants it back. Nah. It's just not there, mate. Sorry. My mission was a failure. No. I'm making sure now. I was like, oh, man, now we feel guilty. And I was like, well, yeah, good. Good. Because, the point of going to jail is to milk it, make everyone milk it. It's like, I did something very hard for you, just like Kitty Callahan. She might fucking shut up. I died on the cross for you, cuz. Oh, God, Kitty. It's like 2,000 years ago, for fuck's sake. No. As always, I'm joined by Tara Bennett. Hey, Tara. She's very well, thank you, Mr. Tapscott. She misses me. More than I'll ever know, she says. That's lovely. That's very lovely. Thank you, Tara. I appreciate that. Kitty Callahan is here, as always. As represented by my Granite Island Cup. Everyone feels sad. What's going on? Everyone's like sad. What's happening? Is there a thing? Everyone feels sad that I went to jail again. Yeah, well, don't blame yourselves. Blame the moon's gravitational pull. No, don't blame that either. Blame Mr. Tapscott Space Coast. Blame Mr. Tapscott in the future. Because he's like, this is a good idea. I'm like, is it? We've done it 3 times. Like, what? Yeah, all right. Yeah, anyway, no. Okay, I'm not bitter. No, I'm not. But I am going to milk it for everything it's worth, which apparently is nothing. But no. Yeah, no. Everyone's like, you're getting paid, man. I'm like, yeah, getting paid. Like, yeah. A bird in the hand is worth. I don't have any birds in my fucking hand. There are no pictures of the bird in the hand, and that's good. That's what I asked for. But a bird in the hand would be good. Like, because at the moment I've got like 20 birds in the bush and 0 birds in the hand. Maybe if a couple of the birds from the bush could fly into the hand. You know, it's been like 4 fucking years. I did say, yeah, and I did like now they're saying, yeah, you should say that because I did address that. I actually, it's been 4 fucking years. Hurry the fuck up. Yeah, this is when I was in the mid schlep, and did you come to this office? You're supposed to go to the other office on the other side of town. Yeah. Cool. Is there anything else? Anything else I can help you with? Yeah, just write this down. Cool story, bro. What? Just write down. Cool story, bro. Right. Just put that on the record somewhere. So, hell, I'm not sure what that means, Nicholas, but I'll make a note. All right, yeah. I feel, yeah. No, she was the messenger. No, she's lovely. She is lovely, and no, yeah, she's and handled it like a pro. She's like, I have to go in here and like after fucking this guy around, continue to fuck him around, like you know, fucking. Yeah, and she's the one that's like, yeah. She's like, oh, sorry, man. Oh, yeah. And then I said, I used my line. I was like, I'm going to have to find a sucker dude's dick on the way, I guess. On the way to the 3rd fucking correction. That was my office, carrying all my stuff like a turtle. Yeah, I said that. I'm like a fucking turtle. It's like I'm just slipping around, like slowly with all my worldly possessions on my back. Like it's been 4 fucking years. Hurry up. Surely we've done we threw the walk around phase, but no, apparently not. Anyway, everyone's like, that's okay, Mr. Tapscott. You're allowed to vent. This is as much about you venting as the football team Juventus and douchebag politicians and what else? Catching up with your friends, turbo babes. There they are. They're all in that. Yeah, they're all in that house. All the turbo babes are in that house right now. So they're all looking out the windows. Hey, is Mr. Tapscott? He's on the internet again. There he is. On the internet. Jimmy Callahan. Anyway, maybe the tone maybe has shifted a little because people are starting to freak out a little bit. They're realizing things. Are we realizing things? Is that what's happening? Yes. Okay. All right. That's why I was a little bit scared because I got angry today. Yeah, I had a bad day. I had half a bad day and half a good day. But I'm pretty sure that the days are going to get better from here. Right? Yeah. Okay. A few things to announce. I'm no longer a full-serving member of the Australian Federal Police. I'm no longer a member of the SAS. No longer a member of the Israeli Defense Force. No longer a serving member of Mossad. No longer a member of the PLA. 3 PLA. Or the Ministry of State Security for China. Not even in the FSB. Or the FBI. Or the AFP. I've already done one. I think yeah. I'm not. I'm just some guy, Nick Tapscott. Hang on. You're watching No Pictures of a Bird, a podcast by Nick Tapscott. Maybe we should do we have Roz and Sylvia in the booth? We do. How are you? Sylvia is in awe of me. Thank you, Sylvia. Appreciate that. Whoa. Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, she's just kind of like, what's changed though? What's different? Like, I've got a white eyebrow hair. Yeah. I feel like I look tired though. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. There's a catchphrase. Roz, still the loveliest. You're the loveliest around, and nothing's ever gonna let you down. Let you down. Okay. So yeah, it's gonna be fairly low energy, Mr. Tapscott today. Right? People. I think I used all my energy schlepping around. But look, like I said, headline. I'm happy. You know, look, I've got a bed. I'm in accommodation. I've got a private room with a bed in it and a TV. It's not in jail. It's not a jail. I've got some money, not a lot, but some. There's enough in there for me to survive. I've got data on my phones. I've got the internet. I have my equipment. I've got my computer. Got a computer. You know, my watch. I didn't get my watch when I got out of jail. It was like when they released me. I was like, yeah, here's your ring, and I'm like, do you have the watch? Because it fucking like, I love this watch. Like, I needed this watch back so badly. And then yeah, like I was like, fuck, and they stole my watch again because that's one of the things they took. They stole my watch originally, and then yeah, I was like, fuck, I'm not going to get it back. And then I went to the police station today, and I had to do the pause for dramatic effect. It was like, all right, because I called them from the jail, like, you've got my stuff, right? And they're like, yeah. And then I get in there, and they're like, they had to pause for dramatic effect, which is for a very good reason. But they had to do it. Yeah, they had to pause for dramatic. It was like, hi, I'm Nick Tapscott, here to collect my stuff that you have that I called about last week. You've got it, right? And they're like, oh, well, we'll have to check around. I guess I called you. You've got it, right? You've got it. And then, yeah, it was all there. All of it. Even the chocolate. I had a half a block of chocolate. Even that made it. Even that. Yeah. Okay. So there we go. Now I've titled this episode of No Pictures of a Murder podcast by Mr. Tapscott and Queen Camilla, because there are several things have happened while I've been away in Cessnock Correctional, which is like fucking proper jail. Like, gonna get bashed, which is nice this time. It's jail. It's jail. Like, it's a jail. You're in a jail. I was in jail. There was a shitter in my bedroom. It's like I could see the toilet from where I slept. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Many things happened while I was in jail, and I was watching them because at the very least I had a TV. So, and I will say this though. This time, like, the time wasn't as hard this time. It still sucks. Like, it's still jail. You don't want to be there. Like, no matter, like I've said this on previous things, and this is where the thing in the Bible says, like, a man should not sleep with man like he sleeps with women. You don't want to be in fucking jail. You don't. If you want to be in jail, like, if you prefer that lifestyle, like, if you want to live in like a big fucking, like, a frat house basically for villains, like, no, like, with no women and no booze, like, I don't. Nah. It's not a life. It's not a life for anyone. It's not. It really isn't. So at least this time though, when I went there, like it wasn't dog shit jail, because the real challenge of the last jail hitches was that it was dog shit jail. So it was like, and this is why I fucking flipped out about the pictures of a bird thing. It's like, dude, I'm in fucking jail. You need to put a layer of pictures of a bird on top of the jail. Being in jail is enough. Being in jail, that's shit, right? That's the worst. Like, again, no women, no turbo babes, no turbo babes in jail. Although they all came in and said, "Oh, that was good." Yeah, they were there. They were all in there. Yeah, it was great. Okay, we had it. We did have fun. Yeah. But anyway, no women, no booze, no internet, no music, no, no food. There's jail food. No, like no, it's not. It's not a life. It's not a life. But at the very least, it's like, well, at least, like, theoretically, it's like, well, at least there are no fucking pictures of a bird spastics in here. But the first couple of hitches, they snuck in. There were pictures of a bird losers in there. And I'm like, oh, fuck. So not only am I in jail, but I'm not even getting a reprieve from the pictures of bird losers who are on the outside. So it's like there are no art galleries in jail. There are no fucking wanky bottle shops. There are no bullshit. There are no dog shit fucking souvenir shops in prison. Yet for some reason, you still found a way to sneak in the fucking pictures of a bird. You can't. Anyway, and other like dog shit emails, dog shit fan, some kind of like weird obligation. It's like, for your mates in your country, bro, you got to do push-ups or some shit. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, you need to shave most of your head and also get a tattoo on your face, bro. Because otherwise, China. What the fuck are you talking about? You're in jail. You're in jail. I'm a soldier. No. Soldiers have guns. Do you have a gun? No, you don't. What the fuck are you talking about? The enemy have guns. I've seen them. China. They've got guns. They're on fucking TV all the time. Like, Chinese military, latest threat. China have acquired firearms. Oh, what are we? How are we going to counter that? Go to jail? Get a tattoo on your face? Nah. Just remember that if you say you want bread, it means you actually want to be friends with someone, because that's what it means. Chocolate means sex. That's what it means. It's a code. It's a coded language. They'll never figure it out, brah. Anyway, that was the last 2 times. So this time, these hitches, at the very least, my work has been effective enough that no, there is no longer any dog shit in at least the parts of the jail that I went to. There are no dog shit left in there. No dog shit. There was no dog shit in fucking Surrey Hills. I was in my own cell. Like, I had my own fucking cell. They didn't put me in a cell with someone who was there specifically to piss me off. Like, specifically to wait for me to fall asleep. And they go, "You snoring!" and wake me up. And that happened in Perth. That was a thing that they did in Perth. That I was in my own cell. It's like, here's the cell. It's just you. Done. All right. All right. That's it. Done. Bang. You're in, you're out. Yeah. It's like, wait in this whole cell like for fucking 8 hours. You're supposed to be in there for 15 minutes, but we'll stretch it out for 8 hours. Nah. All right. You're out. Bang. On the truck. Truck goes. Bang. No overnight stay. Yeah, we'll go to Carry-On, which is like a midway point between prisons. And it's like, instead of going, well, you're going to have to stay overnight. So I was 2 hours in a truck one day and then 2 hours in the next day. And an overnight stay in between. It was like you're in the truck. Selly was not a fucking Fruit Loop. Just some guy. He was just some guy. Pretty quiet. Didn't really speak English. Didn't care. Didn't say he was going to fucking punch on. Because I spilt milk on the floor. Although I did have a Sally that did do it. But that's all right. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah. All of Parkley. All the parts of Parkley that I was in. No dog shit. Not one singular instance of pictures of a bird bullshit. No dog shit fan. No dog shit emails. No puppet shows. No fucking hidden cameras. Sylvia came in there specifically to like, Mr. Tapscott, you make sure that you you have the deluxe shower today because there are no cameras in there, and we want to make sure that you're healthy. It's a man's health issue, people. It is. You know that magazine, Men's Health? They've actually it's just like two pages at the front that talks about ads to scare the women away, and then the rest of it's all about jerking off in the shower. That's the whole. It's like, oh, by the way, prostate health linked to wanking. If you're not getting laid, you got to jerk off. You do. You have to. Yeah. Otherwise, yeah. It's like like women. If a girl suddenly like stopped herself from having a period, that's not good. It's like, no, you're supposed to have periods. Like, it's like, no, I'm going to plug up my ovaries so that the eggs don't go down. What? No. That's, I don't know what that's going to do, but it's not going to be good. That's not good. Yeah. So it's like, dude, you've got these bits. They need to work. They're not working and you're a dude. Things are going to start going fucking a bit fucking haywire. Yeah. No bupe. Yeah. I mean, all that shit was there, right? All of the jail stuff was there. It was jail. Parkley was jail. People were getting fucking bashed. Like, one guy got fucking the shit kicked out of him. He got absolutely fucking pummeled. He came out, and he's like, half his face was like, and his like arm was in a sling because like this huge dude just bang. But it was controlled. It was like wasn't dog shit. It wasn't random violence. It was like a proper fucking jail orderly punch on. It's like, you've got a problem in the cell. Bang. Went a bit too far, but yeah. So if you're someone like me, because that's where it gets sketchy. That's where jail gets sketchy, is if there's no order. Because if there's order in it, it's chaos, but there needs to be order in the chaos. And so it's like there's a kind of a code in jail, which is like there's always punch-ons, there's always disputes, everyone's fighting. It's always fighting. There are always fights. But like the fights have to, if they're not for a good reason, if people are getting bashed for no good reason, then it's bad for everyone. And this is like the criminal world. This is what it's like on the outside as well. This is why the mafia exists. It's like, all right, no, look, there's always going to be gambling. There's always going to be prostitution. There's always going to be drugs. When it gets out of control, it's bad news for everyone. When cops start getting shot, when like civilians, like school teachers start getting murdered, then it's like that's bad for everyone because it brings too much heat. So that's what the mafia is there, to make sure that shit stays orderly. And so, yeah, in jail, there's always that. There's always disputes of abuse. There's always punch-ons. There's always fighting. But if people are getting bashed for no good reason, or if it's like spilling out of the cells like into the fucking yard, which is what was happening at, or it became like a thing. It's like at Wello, it was like, yeah, if you want to, like, yeah, you're not an Aussie if you don't punch on. And it was like, you're encouraged to start punch-ons, to find punch-ons, to create punch-ons, because it's like a rite of passage thing. It's like, nah, you got to punch on. Like, oh, yeah, when was the last time you punched on? It's about time, Hank. Don't you reckon? We should have a. What about Terry? Maybe you want to pick a fight with him if you're not punching on. But no, there was none of that shit at Parkley, so that was good. Yeah, at the very least, that was good. Is that my spit? No. At the very least, that's good. Yeah. So I could do my thing. So for a guy like me, in the way I do my time, it's like, no, look, I'm staying out of it. I'm just staying out of it. I only talk to who I have to talk to. Like, I'll talk to like a couple of people so that everyone else doesn't think I'm like a fucking pedo or whatever. You want to talk to like a couple, at least have a friend, a couple of acquaintances. You don't have to be everyone's best mate. You don't want to do that. You don't want to be that guy. But you just want to like talk to like a couple of people. And then have a book and just sort of like, if you get a reputation, it's like, look, he's the guy with the glasses. He doesn't talk much. He's hard, but he's harmless. Like, he stays out of the way. Like, he doesn't talk much, but at the same time, like, he doesn't cause trouble either. That's possibly the best reputation you can have. Because then everyone's like, oh, no, well, like, yeah, no one fucks with that guy because he's like, he's not hurting anyone. You know what I mean? And it's like, and then a couple of people will always swoop in and check you out and go and talk to you. It's like, well, what are you in for, mate? Like, just to make sure you're not a weird pedo or whatever. And then you tell them, it's like, oh, I did this and, breach my ICO and blah, blah, blah. And they'll go, oh, okay, all right. And then they'll assess that you're okay. And they'll just make sure that you're like, and you tell them straight up, so I'm just here to do my time, man. Like, I'll probably be in for like 2 months. I'm just here. I'm just going to read my book, keep my fucking head down. I don't do boob. I don't want like dramas. I just want to stay out of the way, do the time and get the fuck out. And they go like, and most prisoners kind of appreciate that. It's like, good, this guy's not a fucking Fruit Loop. He's not like going to try and take over the pod or whatever the fuck, like any of that shit. He's not going to try and like run up a tab on boob or like steal stuff or try and knife people randomly, And I was allowed to do that. I was like, cool. That's that guy. That's what he does. That's his thing. You can just watch TV in the cell. You can watch the news. Keep up with the news. Cool. So, Park Lee, tick. That's no dog shit. No dog shit at Park Lee. Here's your meal, Mr. Tapscott. Mr. Tapscott. Yes. Do the thing. Done, done, done. Forms filled out. Bang, bang. Can I see a Sapo? Yes, immediately. Here you go. Bang. Fucking thank you. God damn it. Yeah. Easy. Easy. All right. And then, and then because I was on remand and then my sentence kicked in. So I had to start serving the balance of my ICO, which made me a sentence inmate. So I had to go up to Cessnock. And Cessnock was like, again, in the system, Cessnock is like the punishment jail, but it made it the best jail because it wasn't dog shit. All the dog shit cunts are at the fucking, all the pictures of a bird, aces, losers are at the dog shit jails. They're all at Clarence or fucking Silverwater, I hear. Where else? Yeah, Musselbrook, where it's all like they're smuggling in bube, they're smuggling in phones, they're smuggling in ciggies. They're all like hanging around the cells going like, all good, fucking dog shit fan and chocolate, my bra, and buy-ups and all this shit. Bread and, or whatever the fuck they do. I can't even remember dog shit fan now. It's been that long since I've heard it. It's good. Maybe that's it. I just needed a dog shit fan detox after like the dog shit of Phoebe Tapscott's house in Victor Harbour. Oh. That's dog shit. See, it wasn't like that. I didn't have some cunt busting into the fucking room every 20 minutes going, oh, you're going to stay in here, are you? I didn't have that. It was just like, yeah. I had a mate there. And he was like, oh, no, yeah. No, yeah. It was a cellie and he was like a cellie. He was planted there by my special spooky friend. He was like, yeah. And he's like, oh, yep, hey, Tapscott, yep, I remember you. Get a cell next to mine. Do you need whatever you need? You tell me. And like, not unreasonably. It's like, I need like 16,000 green M&Ms and also a bottle of the finest port. It wasn't any of that shit. It was just like, yeah, bro, have you got nail clippers? Like, yeah, here you go. Done. Have you got jail covers? Yeah, here you go. Look, easy. And I had a 1 out. I was supposed to have a 1 out the whole fucking time. The whole time. I was supposed to have a 1 out. Instead, these fucking cocksmokers who are now deeply regretting all the decisions that they made. Deeply. To quote Tony Soprano, sometimes it feels like what I'm doing here is like taking a big shit. Paraphrase, actually, because I don't know his exact words. But yeah, like, turns out the whole time, that's how I was supposed to do the time the whole time. 2 months, in and out, bang. Nick Tapscott has his own cell. No one talks to him, really. No one fucks around. You talk to him. You don't ignore him. You don't punch him. He just does his thing. You engage with him if you need to. Maybe exchange pleasantries, like a bit of idle chit-chat from time to time. But that's it. That's it. He gets a 1 out. He goes in there. He watches his telly. He reads his book. And that's your level of involvement with Mr. Tapscott. That's it. Yeah. So I had that at Cessnock. I had the 1 out. I had to go to work and I had to do like a bit of dog shit work, like slave labor. like working in, and they were flying planes over and stuff. But aside from that, like it was like the way it was sort of supposed to be. And all like I mentioned, all the Turbo Babes came in. They all did. Not the earthly Turbo Babes, but all of them made their presences felt to me. Kitty Callahan was in there. Tara Bennett was in there, obviously. Yeah, all day, every day. Me and Tara, yeah, hanging out. Nina Trefcon came to see me right at the end. A couple of birds rocked up. Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, a couple of lorikeets. Yeah, a couple of lorikeets flew in and like, who's that? I look at them and look at that. It's Nina and Tara. Like, hello. Yeah, it was great. The fucking Daryl Beveridge's Cooksucks Force Ghost was in there. He came and hung out. He's good friends with Kitty Callahan now, apparently, in the spirit realm, which is fucking awesome. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, so yeah, it was like it's shit. Jail sucks. I'm fucking so glad to be the fuck out of there. Everyone's like, "This is the last time." So, hey, that's what you said. So, yeah, no more jail asterisks. All right. Anyway, yeah, but these mitigating factors, it wasn't dog shit. Cessnock is like the hard jail. It doesn't have any frills. The shower is outside. There's no pod. Like you've just got your cell, and then your cell opens out onto a big open yard. And so if it rains, the water comes in under your fucking door. And you have to get all your clothes off the floor. Or if your shoes are on the floor, you got to pull them off. Because the rain will start coming in onto the fucking cement floor. Yeah. Yeah. So I can't remember why. Yeah. So anyway, the point is, yeah, no dog shit. And there was this very, like, right at the end, there was like a really half-hearted attempt to dog shit me. So right on the last day, they're like, random cell search. And they looked at, like, I'd see in their eyes, like, we don't want to do this, but some fucking dickhole is making us. All right, do you think? You're not going to find anything. And it's like, are they going to try and fucking, like, verbal me or plant something? You know what I mean? I'm like, no. Apparently, yeah. There was talk of it, then they like, yeah, apparently I've been informed. Yeah, there was talk of it, and then they went, it's not going to work. It's going to be so, it's going to be so obvious that that's what's happened, that we stitched him up. Because he's never done bupe in jail. He does not have a reputation for doing bupe. And he does not, like, he has never had jail charges. He's not a violent prisoner. And so if we go in there and say, like, we found a stabbing implement and drugs in his cell on the day before he was supposed to be released, it's like, whoa, I wonder, wow, what a coincidence. Yeah, that's not a stitch up. Yeah, so they decided against it. But they still had to do it just to make sure that it was like, yeah, all that shit. Anyway. So, yeah, jail. 6 out of 10. It's a pass. No, it's a pass. That's 5 and up. Yeah, 5.5. There you go. There's some dog shit numbers for you. That's number Wang. 5.5 out of 10, which is a passing grade. It's like, look, and that's all it needs to do. That's all jail ever needed to do. It just needs to, like, just get it fucking over with. Just get it done. No pictures of a fucking bird. It's not a fun club. It's not a cool little social summer camp. It's not. It's fucking jail. You get in there, you get it done. You get in, you get out. No. Yeah, nah, gay. Don't. Jail's my home. It's not. It's fucking not. It's not. If you've been brainwashed, I'm sorry. If you think that. If you think jail's me home, me brah. I'll like it. Nah, you've been brainwashed. It's not a life for anyone. It's not. It's not a life. It's not a life for anyone. It's a concentration camp. That's what it is. It's precisely a concentration camp. If you're in there because you legitimately need to be punished and or rehabilitated, okay. Get in, get rehabilitated, get the fuck out. Don't scam your way. Don't break out, but do the programs. Like, get the fuck out of there, because no, it's not a life for anyone. It's fucking not. It's not. That food is crushing. It's soul crushing. That manual labor for, what was it, $25 a week, 6 hours a day, 7 hours a day. It's like manual physical labor, like lifting shit, like painting. Like, you have to, like, dudes with fucking suiting up, like full paint suits, like, sandblasting and shit, building houses, like building demountable homes. $30 a week. It's not a life, man. It's not a life for fucking anyone. Don't do it. Don't do it. If you can avoid jail, stay out of jail. There are a lot of ACES losers who cannot avoid jail. Remember what I said? ACES, how we doing out there? I didn't even need to say anything. Do I? Remember what I said? How many deadlines did I fucking set? How many deadlines? What did I say would happen? You'll either go to prison for a very long time, or you'll be shot dead. And what happened? Yeah, many of you are figuring it out. Yeah. Kitty Callahan's like, now take a drink out of me, Mr. Tapscott. Yes, Aldous Harding. Of course, I love you deeply. I've missed you dearly. She just wanted me to shut her up because it didn't say Zuaz. The track by Aldous Harding. The official theme music of No Pictures of a Bird, a podcast by Mr. Tapscott. Different vibe, right? Yeah, everyone's like, yeah, it's different. It's different tonight. What's going on? I think everyone's realizing that it's all, it starts out a few dick jokes on the internet, and then it turns out that the crazy guy who reads the Book of Revelations and yells at people on the street. At least this one. This particular crazy guy who reads the Book of Revelations and yells at people on the street was right and serious. It's like, no, this is the end. All of those other crazy guys who've been saying, the end is coming. You're going to die. They're only half right. Oh, wow. No, I do want to address this. So I've called the episode Queen Camilla because Queen Camilla is she. I don't even want to say that. I don't even want to say that she's a quiet achiever. But yeah, she's the dark horse of the British royal family because she's actually a fucking bad bitch, like in the most respectful way possible, Your Majesty. Yeah. So the different, but I did want to call her out because the thing is about because all the other royals, that we used to have been born into it, and Queen Camilla only married Charles not that long ago, like fairly recently, and so like the royals that we're all used to. They were all born into it, or they were Princess Diana, and that was like 40 years ago, or longer, 45 years ago. And so Queen Camilla is sort of like the latecomer, and so it's been easy for people. And the thing was about the other thing about world leaders is like it's sort of abnormal. So it's the opposite of Michelle Obama. It's the opposite. Because the thing about Michelle Obama was that she was self-appointed. And same with the other first lady. So Bill Burr, shout out Bill Burr. He's still very gay, by the way. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we will. Yes, we will. I've got enough money. I could probably get NFL Game Pass tomorrow. No, I can't get it tomorrow, I'm being told. But yeah. It's on. I'm watching fucking NFL this season. I'm watching the whole fucking thing. But yeah, soon. I promise, Mr. Burr, Mr. Burr, Bill Burr. Yeah, we will talk about dicks and football. Not football players' dicks, because it's a different thing. They're two different podcasts. They are. Yeah. We could talk about cheerleader sticks. He said, should we talk about cheerleader sticks? That would actually be pretty interesting, right? Because that's topical. Trans rights in cheerleaders. Everyone talks about like trans women in men's sports, but what about a trans fucking cheerleader? That must have come up at least once. You know, yeah, he does. Anyway, we're talking about Queen Camilla. So, yeah, Bill Burr. I don't want to hear from Bill Burr's materials. I don't want to hear from the fucking president's wife, because I don't want to hear from the plumber's wife, because I voted. That's not who I voted for. I voted for the fucking president. That's who I want to hear from. Like I called the plumber. I don't want to hear from the fucking plumber's wife. I want to hear from the plumber. That's who I called to do the job. And that's true. In America, that's true. You don't vote for the first lady. You vote for the president. And the British royal, like the thing was like Queen Elizabeth. And so it's different for men and women in the British royal family, like the monarch. So if you're a female monarch, if you're a queen and you marry a dude, that dude does not become the king. He becomes the prince. Is it Prince Regent or is that something else? Anyway, it's something. I think that's something else. Shout out King Charles, Your Majesty. Fucking smashing it, doing a great job. Yeah. And so Prince Philip, Queen Elizabeth, and King Charles's dad, he wasn't the king, because even though he married the Queen, that doesn't make him king, because that's how it works. But in England, if you're the king and you marry, and if you're the king, whoever the king marries becomes a queen. So she's not a princess; she's the queen. And Princess Diana, even though she was Charles's partner for 20 years, she was never queen because Charles never got ascended to the throne, or they was married to her. But Queen Camilla, she's the fucking queen. That's a thing. No, and she is legally. She's up there with King Charles. Is that true? Is that right? Yeah. Yep. Pretty much. Okay. Like there's some nitty gritty, but no, she's up there. She's got the power. She is. She's not the first lady. She's not. Queen Camilla is not the first lady of England. She is the queen of England. That's a whole fucking other thing. She has fucking power. She's got more power than anyone else in England, except for King Charles. And King Charles only has like this much more power than her. That's it. She can throw her weight around. She's got weight to throw around. She's not the first lady at all. She's the queen. She's the queen of England. She's the queen, just like Queen Elizabeth was the queen of England. She has fucking chutzpah. She has things that she can do. She has many means at her disposal. And because she was sort of like the latecomer. And everyone's sort of like, oh, no, she's the new chick. No. No. She's the fucking queen. She's the queen. Princess Anne, like Charles' sister, even though Charles' sister like grew up in the same household as the Queen of England, even though she's the sister, she's known Charles since he was a baby. They hang out together as kids, Queen Camilla outranks her fucking infinitely. Yeah. She's way up there. So if there was a big table with all the rankings, Queen Camilla would be like up here, and Princess Anne would be like down here. Yeah. So I do want to draw a bit of attention to that, because I think, because Queen Camilla, and like on this podcast, so we focused on King Charles. When I spoke to King Charles, like we did a live judgment on King Charles, but we didn't do a live judgment on Queen Camilla. And I didn't do a focus episode on her. But that's what I'm doing now, because so she's like legitimate. So unlike Michelle Obama, who was spoken about, and unlike Kamala Harris, who was only the vice president, these self-appointed, like, oh, I'm the fucking ruler, even though I don't have any actual authority or qualifications or mandate. I'm gonna start deleting people. Like, she is, she has the mandate. She has the power. She has like official constitutional rights and responsibilities and power. She has mandate. Yeah, she's fucking in there. She's right in. She's right up there. Yeah. So I just wanted to draw some attention to her, and because she's realized that. She's realized that. And behind the scenes, she's been smashing it, absolutely smashing it. Yeah, her and Kate, like Princess Kate, William's wife, and that, by the way, that was a Tara Bennett love match. Prince William and Kate. She's saying, she's like, yeah, she's taking credit for that. Yeah, she's like, I thought they might get along. So I was kind of like, weaved a bit of magic there. Like, wait till we get that. Yeah. Yeah. Queen Camilla. So anyway, Queen Camilla in the background. And one other thing, and this is the fight that she's picked up, which is fucking fantastic, because this is actually a fight that's close to my heart, because every time, like, the one thing, outside of jail, I didn't really watch that much free-to-air TV. I'm mostly an internet guy. And so you don't see that much ads. You don't see that many ads. But in jail, it's just constant, like, because that's all you do. And so you see commercials. And what's happened is, for some reason, the Australian advertising industry have decided that it's their place to comment on me and my life specifically and start making threats. And like, so when I was out of jail, like before I went to jail earlier this year, and I started doing the podcast, I started talking about like Daryl Beveridge, Cooksuck, who was murdered, and how fucked that was. And I thought, like, it's going to be a whole thing. This is going to be a tough sell. It's going to be like pushing shit uphill. I'm going to have to like fucking sell it. No, he was murdered. It was like, no, he wasn't. Whatever. And then I'm going to have to like, no, goddamn, and like just keep hammering it away until like really convincing evidence came to light. And it's like, see, like, look, we've got the gun, we've got the DNA, we've got fingerprints. Like, yeah, someone's fucking confessed to the murder, and that's what happened. But I thought it was going to be like that, like, like just fucking keep pummeling. But I get into jail and I realize there are 3 fucking very clear instances where these scumbags, these Nazi fucktards, have cast, and I've seen like dog shit emails, like dog shit lookalikes following me around to look like Daryl Beveridge. But I thought that was just like a thing to piss me off specifically. But they've written him in. They had like lookalikes cast in the block. And there was some cunt, like, because I've done that for ages, like, having some cunt in there to represent me. And he was like a gay guy with glasses. And it was like him and his mate on the block. And his mate looked exactly like, he was clearly there just to fucking, and Roz and Sylvia spotted that. And they're like, fucking, yeah. They cast it, even though he was dead. Like, they were gloating. They were doing it to gloat about the fact that Cooksuck was dead. Motherfuckers. So that was the block. That was a casting choice that the block made. To cast someone that looked like the dearly departed Daryl Beveridge. Because he looked like Daryl Beveridge. To tell everyone, like, yeah, he's dead and we're happy. We're glad. And then there's another Aussie broadband commercial, and it's like, there's a guy who looks like Cooksuck. And it's like it's like the pub, the internet pub. It's like, oh yeah, here at the fucking internet pub. Some people can't get enough. Used responsibly. And then it's got like the guy who looks like Daz, like yawning, like, which is a euphemism for falling asleep. Which is like, if you're asleep, you're dead. And then there was another one where it's like there was a guy who looked like Cooksuck. And it was a guy who was supposed to represent me. And the guy who looked like Cooksuck was in it's a KFC ad. He's in a trolley eating chicken. And I'm pushing the trolley around with trolley guys pushing it's like, yeah, fuck the system, The three fucking things. And I'm like, fuck me. They're not even pretending. They're not even pretending. So I thought it would have to be like this, like, oh no, it's a conspiracy. It's pure speculation. It's a conspiracy theory. We had nothing to do with the death of Darrell Beveridge. But no, it's the opposite. They're that stupid and arrogant. So they're casting. By the way, whoever's seen Unforgiven, it's like that's what that movie's about. Decorate your bar with my dead friend. Cunts. So anyway, that's on telly. So they're not even pretending. And so I thought it was going to be a fucking uphill shit fight to convince people that Darrell Beveridge died unfairly. But no, they were like, oh, look, he's dead. He was funny on the internet. Now he's dead. What the fuck? And I'm not the only one who noticed that. And all the other dog shit, like fucking Matt O'Keefe, the faggot, has a show out. Mother and Son, and it's like Tara Bennett is supposed to be like Denise Scott. And I'm like Matt O'Keefe, little fucking loser. Writing all this plotline, it's like it's just full of like dog shit. Like total dog shit. Mise en scène, like screen metaphors that say nothing and mean nothing. It's like, Nick Tapscott writes stuff. It's like, oh yeah. I don't know what that is. Like, I'm just fucking doing a thing. Like, yeah. I broke my arms. Like, because I write stuff. Like, fucking, so congratulations. So observant, you fucking cunt. Anyway, Queen Camilla has also seen all this. The term evidence, it's not a secret. These losers, it's like, it's like Morse code. I'm using it. No one will ever crack Morse code. Aside from every military, like, it's a visual line. Like, everyone speaks language. Babies use language. Humans learn how to use language from the age of like 1.5. They're born. They can pronounce phonemes. Everyone's programmed to understand all of this like visual metaphor bullshit that you faggots are pumping into your fucking commercials. It's not a secret. It's not a code. You're retarded. All you need is one expert witness to come into the courtroom and go, this ad where this girl is representative of Tara Bennett and she's got bare feet basically is a death threat. She's yawning. In one scene, she's yawning, and then the next scene, she's got bare feet. That's a death threat. And who are you? I worked on the ad, and also, this is the thing. Like, that's all you need. You just need one expert witness. And then you'd have like 10,000 expert witnesses to go like, no, I heard them talking about it. I was in the meeting. AFP will be in there with their list. Like, we had listening devices. They all had their phones on. We bugged all their phones. We heard them talking about it. Let's put this actress who's representative of Tara Bennett in this scene without shoes on to show that she's going to die. To imply that we're going to murder her. Let's cast this actor specifically because he looks like Darrell Beveridge, who we did murder. We've got that on listening to us. Specifically to gloat that we got him. You fucking losers. You fucking losers. And again, most criminals don't advertise it. No serial killer in the history of the world All serial killers. Ted Bundy. Fucking the other, John Wayne Gacy. Ed Gein. They all attempted to cover up their crimes. None of them advertised it. Literally, in advertising. You're advertising your fucking murders. In it. Oh, Queen Camilla has seen this. And she's like, fucking clamp it down on this bullshit. And she's swooped in. She has jurisdiction in Australia. She's the head of state of Australia. You fucking idiots. She can dissolve the parliament. She can fire any like, yeah. It's easy to do because it's not actually that much to be in Australia. It's not that hard. You just have to watch TV.